Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, and this is the Sun Never Sets campaign. We're playing as the UK, Great Britain, in Victoria 3. And I'm just thinking about what to do next. Oh, interesting. Bolivia is a subject of Peru, I think. Cool. Sorry, other way around. Peru is a puppet of Bolivia. Interesting. We are, playing as the UK, and we're in the process of integrating our Canadian colonies. Has involved a couple of wars with Canada, unfortunately. We're also colonizing up here. I guess I shouldn't colonize here yet, right now. Let's cancel that. Oh no, yeah, this is really silly. If you pause colonization, it doesn't accelerate your other colonizations. It still divides your total colonization by the different number of places you're colonizing. But if I cancelled this colony, right, it would just release all of Ohio. So I guess we do have to keep going with that. Shouldn't have started that, because we should be colonizing places that are contested. Which I guess means also, actually, I shouldn't be doing the Iron Confederacy, because as long as we cut off the US here, then we can secure all that land for ourselves. I would love to grab a little bit of Montana, though, just because that'd be kind of funny. But yeah, we're integrating all of this because there's loads of room to grow up here, basically. Loads of room to grow. Ooh, and a modifier, what's this? More agriculture. Loads of room to grow, and a highly Christian population, which is good, because we don't discriminate based on culture right now, but we do still discriminate based on religion, so having Christian cultures means we can have, we can not discriminate, which is good. So, this war. Worst case scenario, they pay war reps. So I think I'm going to stay out of it, but it's very useful to know that if a diplomatic play starts with our puppet in it, we have to join in the diplomatic maneuvers phase. I will probably eventually try and mod that out, but I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, the election is about to happen. Looks like it's going to be a three-way tie, more or less. Okay. Who's this? Hanover. Yeah, Hanover. Do you want to... Oh, they'll come to our customs union. Okay. Cool. I don't know... Oh, wait, change our customs union. What does this mean? They will be a part of... Okay, they'll be part of our customs union rather than their customs union. I think that's a good idea, just to try and keep them out of the Prussian customs union. Now, we're losing money right now. Oh, the elections are in. Okay, so let's take a look here. I think we're going to stick with this government. Do we manage to marginalize the Anglican Church yet? No. They're down to 4.3, though. Average wealth 13.9. What's the average wealth on the industrialists? About the same, actually. Interesting. Oh, our legitimacy's gone down quite a bit. That's not great. What if... Oh, the petite bourgeoisie are no longer in the Pellet Party. Okay. What if I kick them out of government? That'll give me way more legitimacy. But they are reformers. So we probably want to keep them in. What about if I kicked out the industrialists? No. What about if we brought these guys into the fold? No, they don't like that. I think we're just going to have to live with 50 legitimacy, basically. Because they... Right now, legitimacy does very little. All it does is change the speed at which you can enact laws. They're going to make it more impactful in the future. But yeah, we have ongoing... Trying to get public schools. Just doing what I can to disempower the Anglican Church, basically. Now, doing a bunch of improving relations. Got some authority lying around. Why is that? Ah, because Victoria is really popular. Okay, well, I think we turned off all our... Well, actually, you know what? Let's help our balance sheet right now. Let's put a tax on liquor. That'll be good for us. And I'm hoping radicals will start to go down as we get more and more home affairs investment. We're getting some from discrimination, but not many. Yeah, a bunch from conquered by a foreign country because we, took over Canada. And we're working on explosives right now because we have a shortage. Although, actually, after we've changed our production lines, do we even have a shortage? Yeah, still something of a shortage. But we're working on that. And then we're going to build a bunch of new trains. Cool. We're losing money on... yeah, I mean, interest and stuff. Ooh, subsidies are looking really expensive right now. What are we spending our What are we spending our subsidies on right now? I'm subsidizing chemical plants. Right. Should I be subsidizing? No, I don't need to subsidize chemical plants anymore. I just need to subsidize them while we were... Oh god, it is making a huge loss. Why is that? The fertilizer it's making should be really expensive. Why are you making such a massive loss? What was your problem? It's just that sulfur is really expensive. So the sulfur is so expensive that the sulfur is so expensive it's more expensive than the output. Okay. Interesting. Would I make more money if I made less explosives for less sulfur? Yeah, so we'll go back to the LeBlanc process for a second, which will save us some money. And then we need to make some more sulfur. So, local prices in the market. Same everywhere, but higher in the Midlands. Interesting. Let's temporarily... No one's producing enough for us to import it, really. Okay, let's just get some more sulfur then, shall we? Which would be production lens resources. Yeah, sulfur mines. Okay, so we've got one in the West Country already. I think I'd rather mine it somewhere overseas where the wages might be lower. So let's get some sulfur mines going on around here. British Columbia, there's only 1,000 peasants here, so probably not there. California's got room for it, though. British Ontario only has 5,000 people. How many people have to work in this? About 5,000. Okay, so we'll put 1 in Ontario and 2 in California. And then we are going to have to put something close to home as well. Like here. Yeah, there's tons of peasants here. So we'll put a bunch there. And if you could prioritize these sulfur mines, that would be good. 15 weeks still, but yeah. That's going to help. Once we've got that done, we won't need to subsidize as much. Industrialist job creators deactivated. Why? They don't like protectionism. I guess it was just we had a temporary buff on that. Lots of people declaring their neutrality here. The Dutch may yet win, just because it's a long way from Spain, but I don't think that really causes a problem. Plus, they're going to have plenty to fight over right here. Ooh, gold discovered in Colombia. Nice. Let's take a look here. Yeah, 6 gold fields. Nice. And then, you know, eventually we'll turn them into gold mines, which are much more productive, I think. That's nice. The money situation is getting worse and worse. Why is that? Military wages are pretty high. You know what we could do? Yeah, they're at -3 right now. So lowering it just 1 tick will activate this. But right now, excuse me, we've got, you know, 116,000 spent on this. If I tanked to very low wages, we're saving 20k there, but this goes up by, you know, like 14k, so it's probably not worth it. What about government wages? It does hurt prestige, though. And intelligentsia approval. But the intelligentsia freaking loves us. And I'm not too worried about our prestige. I feel pretty secure with my highest prestige in the world right now. So what about if we tank government wages down 2 ticks? It's gonna put petite bourgeoisie down to less influence and more radicals from discrimination. We have quite a lot of influence right now. Let's plug the hole in our balance sheet by not paying our government workers right now, just for a bit. I would like more influence, of course, because it helps us get rid of our infamy. We're getting rid of it. You know, it's going. Okay, sulfur mines are coming out in a few more weeks, and then we'll take a look at the next thing we want to try and focus on industrially. And yeah, we are moving towards a bureaucratic shortfall, which is a problem, because, you know, I don't want to have to keep increasing the size of my government administrations. But, I mean, you know, I will. I will if necessary. Portugal wants to join the customs union. The states will be able to join our markets. Yep. Go ahead. I suppose if I'm going for protectionism, maybe I shouldn't be letting people into my customs union. But people were really a fan of. Oh, I got an achievement. Poppy Dock. What's this for? Oh, it's not. Doesn't show it right away, huh? Have at least a level 8 port and export at least 500 units of opium. Nice. Gold rush in Colombia. Nice. Migrant attraction and more throughput but less attraction. Yeah, more migrant attraction. That's fine. Let's get people working those gold fields. Absolutely. And while you're there, maybe I should do some more. Well, no, I should let them focus on the gold fields, I guess. Excuse me. Oh, gold in Nevada too. Do we have any of Nevada? No. It's just that I'm next to it, I guess, is why it's telling me. Mexico. What's your diplomatic situation? Still a truce with me. Darn. I was going to take Nevada off him. Let's make the play for another place. Oh, hang on. Let's finish dealing with the sulfur situation first. So, we've got all those new sulfur mines. Are they staffed yet? Let me have a look here. No, they're not doing anything yet, but we'll just wait for them. They should start making... God, it takes explosives to mine the sulfur. Pretty nice weekly balance. Looking like they're going to be doing pretty well. God, they can only employ 1,000 people a week? Ridiculous. Surely you can just train an entire workforce overnight. Input shortage in sulfur mines still, which is why they're making bank. Okay, so now the sulfur mines are coming up. This thing's still losing loads of money. Partly because fertilizer is so cheap. Why is fertilizer so cheap? We're not using it in anything except rye farms? Really? Surely that means I have something I should change here. Soil enriched farming. No, it should be being consumed in other things. It should be being used here and... Well, it's being produced there, but... Why is it not being used in my wheat farm? I guess I don't have very many wheat farms. What about coffee plantations? They don't use it, apparently. Logging camps? Yeah, keep getting me hardwood. I guess we just don't have very many... Honestly, this is not very many farms, is it? What's our wheat prices? See, they're below average. They're being made in a few things. I'm really surprised that fertilizer... I mean, it's showing more things that's being used in here. But not here. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, it's being bought in a few more places. It's just that we're making more than we need. Well, you know what, actually? The livestock ranchers could stop making it. Intensive grazing gets you more fabric. This would get us less fabric and less fertilizer. No, I mean, it's fine to keep doing plenty of it. Interesting. Still, the sulfur mines getting bigger and bigger is going to help. As we, yeah, unfortunately have quite a lot of mortality. A miner struck it rich in Colombia. They're convinced they're going to be really rich. That's fine, you are. Still losing a lot of money. I mean, coal is relatively expensive as well, actually. I mean, there's still an import shortage of this. It's 75. It's the highest it can be, the price of explosives, and yet they're still making a loss. I guess we need more coal as well. Let's look for some new coal mine prospects out here in the west. I mean, there's not enough people living in most of these places, but one thing I'm tempted to do is start just like one coal mine in each of these places, such that they can, and like anywhere that doesn't have a coal mine, basically, should have a level 1 coal mine. Because then... Oh no, wait, places don't expand themselves with their own cash reserves in this game, do they? So actually, let's not do that. But let's start up some coal mines in the New World. And then we can use that. That'll encourage some immigration, because there'll be people working in the coal mines. Should be good. And then get that government administration done, because we're losing more administration every day, and we are about to crank up, Home Affairs and stuff. Water tube boiler. Okay, this should help. Nice. Now, what do we need next? More food. Better food production would probably help with standard of living, which is going down a bit right now. Canneries would also help, but that's spreading to us naturally. Mechanized workshops is for textile, furniture. Concrete's pretty good just for constructing stuff faster. Plus dynamite, that would increase yet more use of stuff. I'm fine on the navy. I think we should do some society research. I don't think... Oh, yeah, right, okay. Mutual funds is really good. Because when stuff's publicly traded, you get way more capitalists. And the capitalists then just invest staggering quantities into your investment pool. So we should try and move towards that. Just looking around, anything else I should grab. Let's get civilizing mission. And then mutual funds. Although 5% bureaucracy cost. The thing is, almost none of our bureaucracy is being spent on incorporated states. It's mostly just all our institutions. So I don't really need that. Human rights, social security, don't need that. Yeah, let's get nationalism so we can then get civilizing mission. Plus, that's more authority from nationalism, which will be good. Arousing speech, the intelligentsia. And hey, the industrialists are happy. What cheered them up? Not sure. Anyway. Even more reform chance or more popularity for the intelligentsia. Yeah, we'll just ease the path to reform, get those public schools going. Hey, Austria, how do you feel about me? Not too chuffed, huh? There is a war here, but they don't seem to be... Oh, we can actually do an alliance with Spain now. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Nice. Let's take a look, actually, at our country attitude. Who likes us? It's basically just our puppets. Venezuela's a big fan of us. You want to become a protectorate of Venezuela? No, not just now. I think we should avoid a war until we get rid of our debt. And I'm not going to help myself get rid of this debt by, you know, spending quite so much on construction goods. But I do want to keep doing it. East Borneo Treaty Port. Oh, they won! Nice. Which presumably... Does that actually make them their puppet? Or, yeah, they're a dominion of a dominion. Cool. That's interesting. I didn't know that was possible. And then, oh yeah, speaking of research... Oh wait, we got quinine! I'm an idiot! I can now remove the... I can colonize places with malaria. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Where has level 1 malaria? Kenya does, I'm pretty sure. I think there's a bunch of other places. We have to look at provinces. There's severe malaria. Is there like a colonial map mode that lets me see this? I don't think there is, which is unfortunate. Standards of living worldwide. How's that doing? That gold's doing well. Other than that, though, we are kind of leading the pack on standard of living, which is pretty nice. Okay. Colonies. Yeah, the thing is, I do have quite a few colonies already. But, yeah, just grabbing Kenya, like I mentioned, I think is a good idea. And Kenya is just normal malaria, not severe malaria. Have I still got any colonies over here? No. You know what I could do, actually? Let's check from the outliner. Colonies. Yes, we've got quite a few colonies right now. British Tahiti. How do I zoom to British Tahiti? There we go. But yeah, we're getting there. Just a few more provinces in Tahiti for us to yoink. Oh no, God, there's tons of provinces in Tahiti for us to yoink. Okay. Well, we're working on colonial affairs, which will help for sure. Gold in Nevada. Industrialists less happy again. Done. The investment pool contribution really helps. You can see it makes like a 20k difference. Helping us spend less on construction goods. I guess they're bouncing back and forth as the radicals and stuff go back and forth. So yeah, still some more radicals being gained here? Mostly unfulfilled political movement demands. Because the military police wants secret police. Damn. Sorry, the armed forces want secret police. Well, they can't have it. Let's do... I think I can afford to go down to low pay on the army, though. Yeah, good. Alright. New coal mines. They take a long time to build coal mines. But in just 1 week. And there's nationalism. That didn't take long. 10% more authority. But yeah, I think straight to civilizing mission seems good. Pan-nationalism, what does that give us? Just more authority, organized sports, prestige, tax capacity. Not really struggling on that right now. But yeah, I think civilizing mission and then mutual funds. It's going to be good. And yeah, there's our bureaucratic shortfall, but we're working on it. And we've got our coal mining buildings done. At least, you know, a bunch of them are out there. Oh, and I'm an idiot. I didn't realize we have this. Yeah, more tools for a bunch more coal and actually increasing employment. More mechanists rather than labourers. Okay, who are richer, which is good. I'm going to do this across the board. Just going to use a bunch more coal as well as producing it. But oh, nice, and more sulfur as well. Sulfur mine's making a loss. Basically just because of the expense of the, well, tools as well, actually, but largely the explosives. Anything else I could change? I mean, yeah, we could go to rail transportation. On sulfur mines. To help them make more money. Let's do that in an attempt to try and make them more profitable. Good vintage. More prestige or more wine output? Yeah, more wine output, fine. Yeah, just because they're making a loss, I will let them use trains for that. And then, how are we looking on the chemical plant? Still making a loss. No, well, weekly balance positive, but I assume if I turn off the... No, okay, making a profit even without the subsidy. Nice, finally. Okay, that's good. Now, we could do with a second one, I think. Ooh, and we've got some new boilers here. Yeah, it's going to use more coal and more tools. We're going to need a bunch more coal and tools, looks like. I'm not sure it's a good idea, actually. We'd make more money not doing this. Let's increase the tool and coal production first, before I switch over to using these better mills, I think. These better boilers. Really? Even on motor industries, huh? Let's do it on motor industries, actually. I think we need more motors. And yeah, the Arts Academy is making no money. No, let's make a tiny bit of money, but paper is really expensive. Ah, yes, okay. We should work on paper to reduce the cost of all this new administration. So, yeah, Wales. Get me a sizable paper investment there. 1.22 million predicted yearly revenue? Jesus. That seems a lot. Okay, anything it wants to tell me about isolated state regions? Yeah, all our little islands. That's fine. States in turmoil. Yeah. High tensions. Yeah. Government goods. Yeah, paper and tools as well. Not that expensive, but a little expensive. Let's crank our tool factories a bit. Should be an industry. We've got 2 15s. Let's take them to... They've still got people to employ. Let's take them to 20, which caps out our throughput efficiency. Buffs. Ah, Federate Australia. Federate Canada. Any British subject owns all of those areas. Any British subject owns all of those areas. Well, that's not going to happen, because we're not going to confederate them. We're just going to annex them. Although it might be convenient to get... How do I do that, though? How would I make these guys annex each other? I think I'm just going to annex Australia and Canada. And then we can just have it all directly under our control. It'll cost us more bureaucracy, but there's gold, and I don't want 25% of it. I want all of it. Yeah, price of tools continuing to go up. But right now we've got a bit of bureaucracy to do. So we're going to get some paperwork for that. Okay. Well, we're balancing the books, but pre-existing interest payments are not helping. Let's ensure our taxes are sensible. Making sure we're spending our points as effectively as we could. Services. It looks like I think we more or less were, actually. Yeah, it's the same ones that we've ended up taxing here. Okay. Public schools, will that help? That won't actually help with our cash flow, will it? No. Except by maybe getting the Anglican Church marginalised, which would be good for our cash flow in the long run. The clout's actually rising a little bit. Their guy's popular. Oh, it's another thing here. What is this? They're trying to puppet Brunei. I am leaning Brunei. Hey Brunei, make me an offer. Give me French war reps. That would be handy. What's this? An Arabian revolt, huh? Sorry, a Mahara revolt. Don't really care about that. Minor powers. Nice. GDP's looking pretty tasty. And yeah, cash income getting better. Spain is trying to, by offering to ban slavery in the Dutch East Indies. It's a good offer. It's a good offer, but I'd rather side against you. God, yeah, okay. The new buildings are helping, but it's expensive to have all of these institutions, you know. we got a bunch more levels of institutions coming yet. May have to downgrade some other ones. All right, who else likes me? You guys are pretty happy with me. Is there there's a diplomatic macro builder type thing, isn't there? Yeah, like if you go on here and then you can see who will do different things. So alliance, for example. Apparently there's one person who will alliance with me up front, but it's because we already are. Take on debt. There are some people whose debt we could take on. What does that do? Take on... Oh, they would not accept it. Okay, well, that's not as helpful as I thought it was. Rivalry. Just check. We've basically rivaled everyone we can rival except Brazil. Fine. Could embargo Russia. Don't think that's necessary. How's our infantry, by the way? Down to 24. Time to start a new war. Cash flow is decidedly positive. Inefficient agriculture, huh? Yeah, I am going to keep following their advice. It's only the upper classes that get more radical when you do that. And getting more throughput is good. Looks like Brunei's probably going to lose this one. Siam helping will help them a bit, but... Should I go to war? I really should. I should get rid of the debt, right? Because we're paying interest. It's only 8k interest, though. It's really not that much. The investment pool is actually only going down slightly at the moment. Yeah, bureaucratic shortfall. It says that because we've just ticked over to pushing towards the next level of Home Affairs. The Home Affairs will be very helpful, and having next level of colonial growth is good. That's a 50% increase in our colonial growth, which is pretty great. You can see that we're blitzing through these in much shorter times now. Yeah, the US is going to colonize this area. Right, we're going to get some native uprisings. They do cause infamy, unfortunately, when these launch. The AI is very unlikely to get involved, and native uprisings, they are kind of good, because they why does closing this trigger the sound again, by the way? Isn't that bizarre? Nice, Canaries. But yeah, native uprisings are good because they mean we don't have to finish colonizing the area. We can just yoink it all at once. Right, that was Canaries, which I think means, yeah, food industries. We can can them. We get more groceries, which we were short on, in exchange for more iron and fish. Fine. That's great. How's that chemical plant doing? Still not great. Still not great. Basically because the fertilizer is just so damn cheap. I'm not sure what else uses fertilizer, but anything else here that we could do? Improve our odds by paying for the Police institution. Canadian Pacific Railway. Ooh, that's fun. Oh yeah, any decisions we want to do? We could do some expeditions. Map the Western Frontier. I don't think we want to do an expedition right now. I think we're okay. Claiming the British Raj. I think this annex them. We directly annex it if we do that. Hey, nice. That will neuter the Anglican Church. Look at that clout reduction. And if we look at the institution now, it's just education access and assimilation. No longer is it helping the boost to conversion or Anglican political strength. Nice. Now we're on charity hospitals. Probably what we want, actually, even though it does help them. Because private health insurance just gives you mortality per wealth. Which actually, to be fair, average wealth, if we assume the average wealth is, I mean, I'm still not certain about this, but I think the average wealth in our country is like 13.7. So if we went to this, which is, percent mortality per wealth, though, is it, when it says minus 0% mortality per wealth, I assumed that was going to be 1% per mortality per percent wealth, but maybe that's not how it works. Yeah, we are on multiculturalism still. Could go to total separation. Would lower our authority. I'd rather not piss off the landed gentry that much right now. We could go to laissez-faire, but I don't think we want to. It's going to annoy a bunch of people. Could go to censorship. A bunch of people like it. Less tech spread seems bad though. Oh, we wouldn't be able to have guaranteed liberties if we did that. Yeah, no migration controls is what I want. We have got poor laws. The chance it must be 0, yeah. Don't think no one wants to move to no social security. Child labour, can't do this because we have to invent labour movement. To reduce the mortality on peasants and labourers and stuff, which should be good. Could move to, yeah, new tax system. But we'd need some people in favour of it. Everyone hates the idea of these right now. Would generate me a huge amount more revenue. And elected bureaucrats. I'm fine with the intelligentsia political strength from appointed bureaucrats, honestly. Although, hang on, what did that say? Minus 15% bureaucracy institution cost modifier? That's crazy. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, okay, we do want to go to this. Not right now, but this is definitely the objective. I think that's all the laws I want to change, unless we want to become a parliamentary republic. That'd be funny. What would this actually change? Reduce legitimacy penalty from the size of government, more legitimacy from government clout, and legitimacy from the head of the government, and less landowners' power. What's the difference between these? Pretty similar. Also, we could go to universal suffrage. You get less authority, less political strength from votes. Why less political strength from votes? Ooh, it's only literate pop votes that matter here. Okay, there's a 25 wealth threshold for voting. Well, so we definitely want to do in the fullness of time, but I think right now I'm kind of happy with my law setup. And people being in government or out of government doesn't affect the interest group approval, so. A petite bourgeoisie are worried. It's tough. You're correct. I am siding against you, because it lets me not pay the labourers. Alright, there's a bunch more railways for us. Input shortage, yeah, still just shortages of explosives all over the shop. And yet, our chemical plant is still losing money. It's crazy. How are you managing it? It thinks it's going to lose even more money if I do this. Let's see if it's right. Weekly balance. Okay, it's at least not negative. The weekly balance is plus 1.5k. Go to ammonia. And yeah, now it's losing. Oh, no, okay, it's making money now. Nice. Okay. That's good. Making more money, and that will help with some of the shortages. War with Tahiti. Yes. All of us versus Tahiti. Good luck. Good luck, Tahiti. Did my guys show up in time? They did. and yeah, you can see once we actually start a battle here, you'll see that... wait, what? Defense 63? Oh, yeah, that's right. They changed it so that the natives have a chance, basically. It used to be that they would have, like, no defense. It's kind of ridiculous that they would have this much defense. Yeah, plus 400% from native warbands. For some reason, Paradox didn't like that the natives just kept getting dumpstered in all of these uprisings, which is obviously, I mean, it's historical, so they've made it so they just have silly amounts of defense. But I appear to have killed so many of them we're actually going to win anyway. Interesting. Yeah, I'll just send in 30,000 instead, and then we'll crush them. Embarrassing. Okay, you guys. Well, they just keep advancing. That's fine. We should still get some. I mean, yeah, we're 2-1. We have them on the run already. Fine, fine, fine. None of these people want to ally me, huh? Shame. But yeah, it's going to be an easy win against Tahiti, obviously. Qing market needs more convoys to increase its level. Oh yeah, I should check everything. Let's put it on domestic supply protection. The members of the British market. Gosh, there's quite a few of them, huh? Right, because it's all the Indian countries. Midlands only has 80% market access because its infrastructure is below. That's not great. How much infrastructure are we getting from... Oh, alright, we need another 15 infrastructure. Ports give... Cannot expand the port in the Midlands. It's the top level. Okay, we need to upgrade our port tech, I think is the answer there then. And what does railways give per level? 15. Okay, so yeah, give me one more level of railway here. Well, give me 2 to allow for some future development. You know, give ourselves a bit of a cushion to grow into. Meanwhile, in Tahiti, battles rage on, going our way. Jolly good. Yeah, I mean, it just seems... I don't know, I guess they wanted to make native uprisings more threatening. But the way to do that would be to make it more like people get involved. I guess that would also be pretty ahistorical. But anyway, we're crushing them now, so... Loyalists, yeah, still going up a bit, but... Need to get these radicals under control. Medium support to enact censorship. That's unfortunate. Could I go to low military wages and still not have them at -5? No, I can't. Not quite. Right, pushing in up here as well. Yeah, still got them very much on the back foot. Good, and this will, yeah, as I say, free up our colonists to focus on chunking their way through places like Kenya. Gold discovered in West Borneo, huh? This is where I reveal I'm not certain I know where Borneo is. Oh, it is where I thought it was. Okay, cool. Good. Well, that's good for the Dutch East Indies, which is good for me. Last little holdout there. Hey, dudes, I want to annex you. Annex Tahiti. And Tahiti's trying to conquer British Tahiti. Good luck with that. Got logistics, which gives us more prescription battalions. That's okay. We're not really using conscripts. Although I did against America, so I shouldn't poo-poo it. A cryptic letter from the Ripper. Sings at noon. What the heck is this? Perhaps the university can help. Investigating gruesome hill. You get more political strength of academics and less authority. Or these are indecipherable. Yeah, sure. Let's get the university to try and help. Dangerous equipment. Slow down production, or we adjust the new machinery. We can't put the brakes on the engines of progress. 5 years, we get 4% mortality. I really don't want to piss off the industrialists, though. 50%! Oh, just in Yorkshire, okay. Oh, this is also just Yorkshire. That's fine. No, I'm not going to piss off the global interest group just for the benefit of Yorkshire. Speaking as a Yorkshire lad myself, even I'm not going to do that. Okay. Let's... need some more administration. The Midlands is going to have to go to 15. The paper's going to help with the existing administration. But yeah, I'm going to need to bump a few of these administration buildings up the queue, because we can't have our tax waste getting out of control. Hey, Tahiti, give it up. I have you 100% occupied. War support, yeah, -2 because the enemy controls all their war goals, and then, okay, they're 93% occupied, technically. Fine. Ongoing colonization of New Zealand. Hang on, are we not colonizing? Can't colonize United Tribes? Oh, United Tribes are a, they're a puppet. A protectorate, rather. Interesting. Annexed Tahiti. Good. Presumably there's severe malaria in here. Yeah. How about here? Just malaria. So I could colonize this area. And there is, there's discoverable resources over here. And it's decentralized. I'm tempted. But I think we should focus. Well, no, there's good resources over here. So sure. Let's start a colony here before someone else gets involved. The fact that one fight broke out with the natives, by the way, means it's likely that a bunch of others will also break out in the immediate future. Because they all tend to get to 100 at the same time, in my experience. How's our infamy? 18. We mustn't let it get to 0, because then we're kind of wasting infamy tick down. Yeah, still a shortfall. I know, we're working on it. But yeah, we must be spending a lot on these administration buildings. Yeah, look at that. 36,000 just on this one in the UK. In home countries, rather. Doing what I can on economy of scale to help with that, at least. Probably would be cheaper to employ clergy. Yeah, but only slightly. Interesting. Yeah, much cheaper to use worse ones, but obviously worse filing systems. But obviously that's not a very long-term solution. Now that we've got that extra coal, do you think we could go to a water boiler? That's a very small cost increase, so I'm going to do that because tools are. In fact, you know what? With that big change, we bet we can cut down on the. Oh damn! I just cancelled the paper workshop one in progress. Don't scroll the screen when the player clicks a button. That isn't the scroll bar. Let's cut down on the amount of new tooling workshops we're getting, because we should be able to address a lot of the price there just with our new production methods, I think. I could also do it for paper mills, actually. Yeah, which is actually profitable. Cool. Do it. Steel mills? Still not profitable. Psychiatry unlocked. Nice. That's going to help us on the influence and bureaucracy game. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little bit coffee this morning. Okay. Postal savings is now spreading. Nice. That's what I was going to invent next anyway. Okay, we got rid of a bunch of our shortfall. Let's go to war again. I think Mexico. These borders are unholy. I want Utah and Navarre. No, we should finish annexing our colonies first. Annex subject. Well, no, we should keep Mexico on truce cooldown. I should make up my mind. That's what I should do, but Congo State. Still a truce till August. Alright, fine. I'll annex Upper Canada then. 1.1 whole infamy. Confirm. US currently staying neutral. Ooh, Hanover wants an alliance. Yes, please. I will protect you from the Prussian menace. And I will send over... I will actually send over... No, I won't yet. We'll send over a small army. I don't want to spend excess cash. I want to try and build up a big... deficit spending makes sense, but I'd rather deficit from a big gold reserve down to nothing, rather than from nothing into a deficit, which I have to pay interest on. Though we should also probably grow our... Yeah, in fact, I am going to do that. We've got so much cash at the moment. I'm going to grow our manufacturing sector a bit. And I spread it out way too much. I think I shouldn't have done that. Let's concentrate... trying to get throughput bonuses from, what whatchamacallit, size, you know. What is the name? What was the name that I am so ineptly groping for here? Economy of scale. Right. Oh wait, there's no economy of scale on this? Interesting. Because there's no throughput on a construction building? Okay. Alright, never mind. Good. That means I didn't make a mistake then. US, stay out of it. Your piddling little army. Hopefully they will. Ah, sorry. Bit of a sneeze too. Ooh, gold in Tasmania. Are we in Tasmania? Not right now. It's in Van Diemen's Land. Who the heck is that? Oh, yeah, that's Tasmania, of course. Nice. Well, we're going to annex you too, because I want that gold. And I just want to annex all these puppets. Maybe it's a terrible idea, I don't know. Like, I don't understand how exactly it would work, but it seems like if I have direct control of all the puppets, then, you know, I'll be able to use their goods to fuel an insane fire of industry. Which is, after all, why we're here. Are we really building everything in the queue? No. Why you got spare government construction capacity? There we go. That's better. And if US don't back them, I'm sure they'll back down. Yeah, there they go. Now, we'll annex Lower Canada. Ooh, and interesting. Russia is declaring an interest in this region, but they're going to be just too late, hopefully, for me to finish all my annexations. Any more interested in this one, US? Doesn't look like it. Good. So hopefully they'll just back down. Yeah, that increased construction capacity did put us back at kind of riding the line a little bit. Okay, multi-price report. What's going on? Oh, fine art's going up and sulfur coming down. Good. Both things I want to see. How's that chemical plant doing? Making a small loss. Ho-hum. Need yet more coal, huh? God, we need way more coal. Interesting. Having to pull a bunch of it in... Oh, we're sending some to the French market, too. Could I import some? Not really. There's not that many people who are willing to send me much. So, okay. Give me some more coal mines, then. Where has some... I mean, the home countries is the place with all the peasants right now. Wales has got some room to grow. Let's go straight to throughput capacity. Get a massive Welsh coal mine going. Get that throughput boosted. Ooh, plus it has a bonus. Coal mine throughput specifically in Wales. Okay, so that's definitely a good place for us to crank it. Oh, we've got the same thing. Lancashire coalfield. South Yorkshire coalfield. Nice. We should focus on building coal in those areas. Benefit from that that throughput. Did the US side with them? Ah, bollocks, they did. Alright. Mobilize the army then. I mean, that's not a big deal. Just means we're going to have to push against the US. Right, and this time I've actually remembered I can add a war goal against the US, which will be good. These little itty-bitty armies aren't that necessary, but they'll be useful for reacting to some of the small little fronts that will probably get created. Also, do we have any men in reserve? No. Fine. So, hey US, I'm going to make you regret that. Oh, we can make them ban slavery now. That would be funny. But no, I don't think we need to do that. You got any subjects? Yeah, we could transfer the Indian territory. I don't think I want to do that either. Liberate country. Louisiana. How big is Louisiana? When you hover, it should show you it on the state, on the thing though. How do I see what the cores are here? Like, where's the... How do I know where Louisiana would be? Is there literally no way to do it? But if Louisiana was actually like, you know, all of the Louisiana Purchase, that would be pretty funny. Is it whose homeland it is? No, because none of those are, you know, Louisianan. Well, I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't know what it's going to give me. Could humiliate them. Prevents them from opposing me in diplomatic place for 5 years. Or... Yeah, I mean, war reps seem no-brainer. 10% of their tax income. Yeah, gimme. 10% of tax income will be good. And then... I mean, a treaty port that will let me import American goods without... without having to pay any tariffs. That does seem pretty funny, doesn't it? How about a New York treaty port? Oh, that's a funny idea. Let's do that. Let's set up a treaty port in New York. Get absolutely wrecked. And you guys, we're gonna shut down the US convoys as much as we can. Are there shortcut keys for these raids? These ones here? No. Yeah, a New York treaty port is going to be funny because I think it will give us the. I think there's only one province on the coast here, so I think it will actually just give us Manhattan, which will be fun for obvious reasons. Hey, we got the Ripper. We got the bastard. Nice. It's me or them. William Ladd, the leader of the Annexations, has had enough compromising with his coalition partners, deciding that either his collaborators follow orders or intelligence will never approve their changes. My way or the highway. We can hurt their popularity. Wow, why don't you like me so much anymore? I guess some of the recent changes have worn off. Well, very well, they'll be in the lead. No, that's okay. Going from 7 to 6 doesn't do anything, so. Yet more bureaucratic shortfall. I should learn where the, there it is. I guess the West Country is going to start doing some administration of their own. And I assume they're mobilizing the Americans, but they're very worried right now, so they might still back down. Presumably they are gonna start their conscription, which is gonna hurt their economy, which, you know, is good for me in the long run. We're not going to be here for 19 days, though, which is annoying, because they are going to be able to get a couple of stuff. Unless they back down, which they might, because we still have a lot of troops on our side. Go on, back down. Wimps, back down. Oh well. Actually, I don't really want them to back down, because now they haven't backed down, I'm going to take Manhattan as a treaty port to enable me to do plenty of imports to the US. Which is pretty funny. Nice. We got a civilizing mission as well. Yeah, let's get... Well, actually, I mean, it's growing on its own. I should just let it spread on its own. Let's grab steel frame buildings while that spreads and then grab mutual funds. Seems more efficient, right? Yeah, so we're raiding. And yeah, our men are waiting to arrive. Just in time to lose the first fight, unfortunately. Fractal distillation unlocked. Oh, we're losing ground over here as well. Okay. Does that actually unlock new production methods? Yeah. Everything should be canneries. More liquor, less groceries. Well, groceries are actually what I want more of, to be honest. So you can stay on pot stills. Might even make more on grocery production. Yeah, we'll make more on groceries. Let's just prioritize groceries. That's fine. Still not making a profit here. Once I get all those cheap cheap tools out of my Manhattan colony, though. That'll be good. Anything else I should switch up? Livestock ranches, yeah, do keep going with slaughtering. Producing more fertilizer. More fruit and sugar, less wine. Sure. Oh, and these two fronts have merged now. Nice. Which means we do have the numbers. Where did the fight break out? Over here. Interesting. And yeah, they got overall. That's just on numbers there. But we have the decisive number advantage over here. So we should be breaking Lower Canada. Good. And as long as we're just kind of slowing them down on the other fronts, that's generally going to be okay. We do have an advantage here on this this main front, but once things get simplified here, it'll be interesting to see. Stats-wise, yeah, we're very similar. But we're beating them back in the actual war goal, which will help sway things in our advantage. You can declare more interests, okay. There's not many more areas that we can be interested in. But sure, I'm interested in it all. Tell me about everything. Ooh, a battle. US getting a decisive pummeling. That's what we like to see. They are pushing a little bit into Canada here, which is not great. But here we have them on the back foot. Good. Yeah, where our big army goes, we win, basically. Although these guys splitting in half is not superb. Still winning, though. And it's letting us roam around unopposed here. This time, yeah, still going against us. You guys, stop advancing. Just try and defend the front. Defending is easier, so. Excuse me. Defend the front. There we go. Yeah, they have a slight advantage, but that's okay. We're making fast headway in actual Canada itself, so. And there we go. Got them in a nice battle there. Drive them out of New Brunswick. And yeah, because we can split up, we can advance really quickly in multiple directions, which is going to be very good for getting the war goal wrapped up in our favor. Next fight, also in our favor. Nice. And we're still making money this whole time, which is pretty good. Sinking American convoys too. Another good fight? No, less good on that one. But yeah, just wrapping up the war goal. And look at that, their war enthusiasm is absolutely tanking. And how are we holding over here? They're no longer even advancing into me, they're so scared, even though I'm outnumbered. Fantastic. Fantastic. Pushing in here. And where did my... They've all just combined here, fine. Fine by me. And yeah, the actual... Whoa! Look at that offense! That's crazy! He's the expert artillery commander with a good guy to hire, it turns out. Here, I would still like to keep pushing against him if we can, but... Yeah, the numbers are making it tricky. Bunch of new coal mines. All those fantastic Welsh coal mines coming into force. And yeah, remember, this is their war enthusiasm. We do also have to break the US's war enthusiasm. We might need to mobilize. We'll see. Should have them here. No, their offense is actually higher than my defense there. Okay. Yeah, we might have to mobilize the troops in order to win this fight against the US. We could always, of course, just annex Lower Canada and then fight them to a white peace, but conquering Manhattan just seems so funny. Defensive pact with Spain. Sure. Urbanized Great Britain is complete. Nice. The winds of change. Yorkshire shines like never before. Urban city throughput or loyalists. I'd love some more loyalists. This should be the final fight for actually occupying Canada. Although they're going to push back down here. Got them there. Okay. Now, they're static over here. So we'll stay static there. We can do the fighting over here. Where did my guys get sent? The smaller ones. The Grand Columbia HQ. That seems foolish. Come defend this front. Ugh. But it's done a thing where it's teleported them miles. Fine, then I'll send them to here. So they can at least be here in a reasonable length of time. Everyone but the 30 come to New Brunswick. But yeah, we will have to... Nice, so we annex Quebec. Now, US, do you want a white peace? No, not at all. They're all about it, because the war's been short and they have a huge gold reserve. Okay, what about if I want you to give me war reps? I wonder how much the war reps are going to be worth. Can I see that? Can I just see your income? I can see their GDP, but I don't think I can see their income. I've got them on the back foot here. Let's switch to defensive after this fight, though. We've got an election going on. I wonder what the main topic of the election will be. Probably going to be just... Shall we mobilize? It's going to be the main... the only topic of debate. They are now pushing over here. Let's see if we can hold them with 30 against 69. I assume no, but defense is strong. No, not with those numbers. Okay. Well, sadly, we're going to have to activate some conscripts. And I'm going to, again, try and do it in areas that are not the ones we've been focusing on for industrial growth. We may be forced to, but for now, I will try and avoid it. Is that everywhere? I think so, yeah. Oh, Qingdao as well. Okay. We should have no men in reserve, yeah. Unused construction production, though. Ooh, look at our GP. Skyrocketing. Armed forces get harassed. Sure. What else did I want to do? Yes, right, buildings. So, first off, keep going with those citrus orchards. And you should keep intensive grazing. And you... yeah, it's costing us not very much now, so let's switch to nitroglycerin and condensing. Good. Fishing, carry on using trawlers. Okay, and shipyards. Yeah, I would like focusing on military shipping. Can't do that. Interesting. Reinforced wooden ships. Sure. Gives us more employment and more cash. And the chemical mills are making good cash now. Okay, so what is our next shortfall? Ammunition, lead. Okay, fair enough. Not a long-term problem. Still a bit of explosives, groceries, artillery. I mean, I'm looking down the list. Oh, yeah, I don't think I should consider. Nope, still producing plenty of that. Well, let's try and raise standard of living a bit to get some more loyalists going. So, clothes, groceries, furniture. Everyone needs those. So, and they are still prioritizing groceries. So let's grow these a bit. It's pretty big predicted earnings. So that's food, some clothes. We're going to go to let's push a couple of these to 20. What are you consuming? Fabric and dye. Okay, well, we'll just worry about that when it comes. And then, yeah, furniture. Let's crank up those industries and see where we go from there. Goldfields in Colombia have been depleted. Tragic. That's okay. People can leave. If they don't need to be there, they can leave. And now with the men mobilizing, we are going to see our... let's collapse this for a minute so I can more easily see this. But let's... we are going to see the numbers on our side start to crank up. And we've got some empty fronts to advance into briefly here. Where did my men just go? Oh, I think I switched them to this front. Whoops. Can I switch them back instantly? Nope. Almost instantly, though. Good. So it does kind of track their position. Ah, but now there's a whole bunch of them. No. Don't advance the front. That's not going to go well once they start advancing there. But yeah, once these guys are fully mobilized, they should be able to hold. And then over in the east, we will beginner offensive towards Manhattan. And right now, they are still more exhausted than us. Are they gaining exhaustion faster than us? Yes. Okay, why? 0% occupied, 0% occupied. 108,000 casualties. We've taken less casualties. Our pops are slightly less radical. Okay. You guys, advance. When there's no one there to fight me, I'm very happy to take the fight. Why are they winning? I mean, they do have a slight numerical advantage, but look at my extra defense. Ouch. We need to invent some more military stuff, I guess, actually. Steel frame buildings is just so good, though. Wait, what happened to my big army? Oh, they got transferred over here. Instantaneously, huh? Yeah, big army. Currently can't move because there's a fight ongoing. Damn, where's the fight? Oh, is it this one? Is it all consolidating into one fight now? What, one front? Not yet. I'm still pushing here. Boom. Easy win. It is funny when it gets into these like segmented little fronts, but okay, and you guys, yeah, definitely don't advance, because that's not going to work. Okay, segmented back out again. Yeah, these guys. Where's that fight? This one? Ah. Yeah, they have the numbers. They have the numbers. But once we're here, we'll see if my 81 can take their 84. We still have more as well. We've got an extra 20 coming, whereas they're pretty much tapped out, I think. Nice. Got bureaucracy kind of under control. Oh, look at our freaking GDP grow. It's amazing. Oh, nice. We can go another level of colonial growth. Yeah, absolutely do that. I know. It's costing us so much money on bureaucracy, but getting these colonies going as fast as possible is really nice. Yes, they've got to push back there, but we've arrived now. Good. Okay, so we should be able to hold them there. Untrained hands. Children working in paper mills in their home countries. Lower dependent income or more... Yeah, sure. Keep children off the factory floor. I'm surprised they're not advancing here. There we go. Now we got them. Now we got them on the back foot. Meanwhile here... Yeah, it's a close fight, but it's a small one as well, so we're not taking too many casualties. Coalition coupons. Great Britain versus Local war going well. The country is swept into a frenzy of war. Momentum for the Whig Party. Or jingoistic rhetoric. Government interest group approval up. You know what? Sure. Yeah, +2 government interest group approval. And then I'm just going to put everyone in government. There's cash reserves. Nice. Wow, look at all those fights. Holy hell. How did I see that? How did I get it to... I don't know what causes it to show like where all the historic fights have been. But there's been a lot of them. Well, yeah, we do need to improve our military tech if we're going to keep doing this. Alright, so there's the election. And now, remember, the people who are in government get +2 on political approval. Ooh, the trade unions aren't... What do you call them? They aren't marginalised anymore. Did we marginalise the Anglican Church yet? No. But yeah, let's just put them all in government. Cannot be promoted to political power when they're angry. Alright, fine. Everyone but the Tories. Based, etc. Okay, good. So that will help with some of the approval. And we don't care about the... what you call it? We don't care about the legitimacy because we're not trying to pass any laws. How are they pushing in at 38 against 64? Outrageous. Oh, hey, shell gun. Nice. Smooth bores for arms industries. Which means less small arms, more artillery. Yes, please. Good stuff. Is there anything else I want to change? We need 2 gold fields right now, huh? Could do with a few more of them. Still making a profit, though. And still winning on the defense up here. If we can just hold them for a while, they'll eventually surrender. What's this? What's going on? Bremen versus the Liberal Revolt. And everyone is pretty much staying neutral. Interesting. Yeah, winning that one. Oh, that's how you do it. You click on a battle. Okay. Look at all these freaking fights. Yeah, the Americans are winning in the Great North area. You know what? These, some of these small guys, like 2 of you, come over here and push this front. Bit of a meme, but still. Oh, they've been sent here. It's not where I tried to send you. Advance. This front. Cannot reach the front. Ah, because it's just like this one province. Okay. That doesn't matter then. Cash flow going up. Look at that balance graph. Another glorious win for us? No, damn. 22 against 64. What are you talking about, man? No, but 50% morale damage protection. That's pretty bad. And why is that? Just made a blunder. But the mud will at least slow down the number of provinces they take off me. Okay, so we've got our... We've finished our wave of grocery production. And we can see that the groceries price, yeah, it dipped for a bit. But we still need yet more. Can I should be able to click from here. First off, protect domestic supply. But I should be able to click from here to like where it's being produced. Can I do that? I don't think I can. So you have to go here, here, and then go here. Okay, give me yet more grocery production. I want to really lower the price of food just so that everyone's chuffed with me and will back my wars against the Americans. Nice, finally got them on the back foot there. We're dug in. Oh, my improved relations have ended with a bunch of people. Probably because, I guess, because we're capped on improved relations with them. Who else do I want to do some kind of diplomatic play with? Sure, let's improve with Venezuela because they kind of like me already. Who else kind of likes me already? Triplatania. Peru. They want a desirable ally. Sure, let's improve with them. Cuba. Denmark. Sure. Denmark seems like a good choice. I've still got more. Maybe Japan. I need to spend it until we're at because we're at more than 100% excess. Sure, let's make sure the East India Company is happy with us. Oh, you can't improve with them. Egypt. Egypt like us? Persia? Persia like us? God, we have so much freaking influence. Greece. Let's make Greece like us. There we go. Now we're not capped. We got them here? Yes. Over in the east, they're making some gains. Currently, they're getting 1 more exhaustion, and we're getting 0.66. So that's fine. Eventually, they will be forced to accept the New York Treaty Port. Which is very funny to me. Another naval battle. Yeah, we're just crushing them in all that. They should really stop trying to break that blockade. I want to see the lower strata standard of living rise as we build all these new wood things. Ooh, hey. What just happened? The fronts have joined, and suddenly it sent away these guys. It's gonna do it wrong again. Traveling to the England HQ, right? So when I send them to defend here, 63 days. Very frustrating. We need to fight wars closer to home. Hey, at least we got them in this one. But yeah, that's frustrating. But they keep teleporting my my troops home from America. It did successfully puppet Brunei. Oh, it's teleported my guys home here as well. Oh no, it's just that we're fighting here, they're fighting here. Weird. Okay, well, I mean, if I'm pushing 2 fronts and they're pushing 1 front, net we're going to conquer more provinces. So I think that kind of works. Oh, now it's merged them again. But while they're moving over, we can yoink a couple. Quick, yoink it before they arrive. Nice. Ah, now it's split it again. Which probably is going to boot them over here. Yeah, it's not good. Make some serious progress into New Brunswick. But it is going to mean Ah, no, quick, stop. 2 against 80. That's not good. At least only one of our guys deployed. And then we can at least wrap up these 2. As soon as that battle is over, you guys switch to defense. Okay, obviously, it's once they advance, we're kind of doomed, but yeah, if we advance here and here, while they're busy attacking here, that's fine. That works out in my favor. Yeah, mobilizing, it doesn't hurt our economy as much as I would have thought. We did intentionally mobilize, you know, not the really productive areas, but I should wait for them to arrive before I switch their offense. How is my colonization going? It's going. We're doing it pretty fast right now. I think we should start some colonies. Severe malaria, malaria. Okay. Just malaria. Get me a colony here. And I'm imagining that's also just malaria. Yeah. In fact, I think it might just be time to start scrambling. Should we just grab Sakhalin? Sure. Let's have Sakhalin. Let's start properly scrambling for Africa. Give me there, here, 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 but not the actual Sahara Desert. I'll leave this area. Let's get some colonization going here. Find some of that rubber and stuff. Okay, so we're on the defensive here. I don't think we need to. Ooh. Yeah, you guys switch. Just defend. Fine. Chemical bleaching unlocked. Bone china. Ooh, nice. Better production for paper mills. That'll make my... well, let's take a look here. Goods for government buildings. Right now... Wait. Oh, no. Goods for... Sorry, government buildings. Right now we're spending 55.4k on paper. Okay. And when we switch over... First off, do I want to switch to porcelain from less glass? Oh, yes, it looks like I do. But if we switch to paper bleaching... 55... Hang on, let me get this number right, because I want to know how much difference this makes. Dum-da-dum. Yeah, we're at 55.4 on paper. So we go to paper bleaching. Let's check if there are any other... Yeah, stay on secular academia and philosophy department. I think that's all the changes from that tech. Yeah. So, we go to paper bleaching, and then we'll wait till we get the, you know, a couple more ticks. Alright, they are still trying to push us here, and they're succeeding. Oh no, wait, that was an attack by my allies. It's really good when your allies launch fruitless attacks, because it slows down the enemy advance quite significantly. That's one of the ways you can be tactical. Come on, nice. Yeah, their offense is tanking, which I guess is just because they're losing loads of military goods. Okay, with the paper bleaching. Nice, 55, already down to 47 on paper. Pretty good. And we got them down to 0 war enthusiasm already, which means I think they would take White Peace. No, not quite. It's not as simple as EU4. But we will have to hold for a while to maintain this status quo. Where's that battle? Nice. Yeah, I mean, their offense is... they seem kind of burned out on the offense, basically. Which is good. I probably should have added the humiliate so they couldn't oppose me in my annexing of Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, because these provinces are so small. But if they do oppose me in these, I'm just going to take more treaty ports. I'm just going to yoink, like, DC off you. Which does just seem funny. And this is one where they're defending, yeah. But even then, the defense is 30. It's embarrassing. You two. Go push this front. How do I know I'm assigning that? Ah, we can't reach it. Okay. And how's the population going up here? Oh, it's rising. It's rising. I mean, right now it's falling, probably because there's deaths, but right now it's rising. People seem to be emigrating from these areas, though. That's not great. I guess because there's no jobs. I should set up a bunch of small farms and things just to facilitate having some actual employment in these areas. Mining accident. Mine in Wales has collapsed. Lower stratopops in Wales become more radical. Upper stratopops become more radical, and trade unions gain support. Yeah, sure, I'm okay with the Trade unions gaining a bit of oomph. I'd really like to get them up to +5 so that we can get the industrial organisers to get +10 manufacturing throughput. Nice. There's steel frame buildings. Very good indeed. So we go from 160 to... It should crank it up. Oh, we have to manually change it, right. And it does cost a ton more. Yeah, look at that. Jesus. Can make our steel a hell of a lot more profitable, though. But yeah, it's pretty hefty. Right, mutual funds time. Mutual funds will save us from the extra costs that steel frame buildings are going to make us incur. Oh my god, it doubled it. Holy hell. We might just shrink the size of our construction sector. Because, I mean, that's a little insane. How are we doing? Yeah, ammunition. I will actually finally make a move on ammunition. Ooh, urban centers. We can do covered markets too. Costs a bunch more because of glass and steel. All right, let's work on glass and steel first then. And we're still capped on tech? No. Yes, sorry. Yes, we are. Okay. Glass and steel. So steel mills. Time for this Yorkshire one to have a buddy. Let's put it down here in the home countries, I think. Double our steel production. Will that be sufficient? Yes, for now. Okay, and then glass. Again, we need to double our production. Okay, glass. Well, first off, where are they already? There's 2 of them. That's fine. We will just double the size of each. Good. And obviously, you know, a bunch of it's not going towards glass. Oh, hang on. That might be a bad idea right now, actually. Might make more money just making glass. No, porcelain's still making more. Okay. Yeah, double the size of both of those, and that will help. Now we're losing staggering quantities of money. The armed forces want this guy to get promoted. It's a pretty low cost thing to accept, I guess. The armed forces are not that peeved with us right now, so sure. And with the armed forces not that peeved with us, they can cut their wages even more. Which will help with this massive deficit I've just created. Ooh, what was that? I don't know what popped up that I just closed. I think it was a new tech. Damn. I'll have to check any new production methods unlocked. Yes, indeed. We can do independent arts, which means less aristocrats, more academics. Or bourgeoisie patronage, more capitalists. Oh, I'd love more capitalists. And then I'll just do this. And then we can do realist art. But yeah, we want more capitalists so they can put money into the, investment fund. Would you make more money with rail transport these days? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's start switching some of these over. When they would make more money from it, which is basically just when their costs get too high, their labour costs. They're at 0 still. But they are still going down, right? 0.0? No. Ah, Wallsport can't go below 0. Interesting. Okay, well, we are actually going to have to make some moves then. Okay. Well, they appear to be doing something funky over here, so let's push this front. Good. They're pushing this one, but where'd the fight start? There it is. Why did they get twice as many men? Damn. Well, we might have to take white peace then. The Americans still have loads of gold reserves. That's unfortunate. Let's try pushing over here. I know we're outnumbered. But they seem to have bad stats. So I think it's worth a go. Like, what's their defense in this fight? Only 28. And here it's only 28. Yeah, let's try some of these pushes. We're going to push into superior numbers. And then if that doesn't work, I might have to mobilize the home countries, which won't be good. But we're working on it. Still no impact on quality of life, huh? New diplomatic play? What is this? And I can only make my choices in the start here, remember? And it looks like Qing is going to support the... who is it? Burma. They want to liberate liberate somewhere, and he wants to conquer them. No, we're a bit busy right now, so I'm going to leave him to that. Why is this fight taking so long to end? Lots of people being wounded, but no one dying on my side. Interesting. You know what? Instead of military mutual funds, maybe I should get like triage or field works for more defense. Defense isn't really my problem, though, is it? Hand crank machine gun. Unlock shrapnel artillery for barracks. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. I mean, I need the mutual fund, but I also want New York. My treaty port in New York, anyway. Bum bum bum. Why are the intelligentsia so annoyed at me at the moment? Yeah, the recent legal changes just wearing off, basically. God, this battle is never ending. Have we started a new fight over here yet? It's still just this one. Come on, give me one with better numbers. I believe. Are they advancing? No, they're not trying to advance. Interesting. Oh, they already have advanced. Damn, they're succeeding. Even with my 58 offense, 27 defense. Damn. So I don't really know what's going to happen. I mean, I guess their gold reserve is decreasing. At least. I mean, yeah, I guess I just have to bite the bullet, don't I? Give me... conscript everyone. Which means we're going to like get another 50% size on some of these armies. And I think the small units should stop advancing, because I think it's just like when they get picked to lead the offensive, there's like no one in the offensive. And yeah, pause the we'll pause these offensives. That's a bit of a loss. How else can I do it? I mean, their gold reserves are slowly going down, but I don't want white peace. I want the New York Treaty Port. And also, plus, I've already suffered the infamy for making those demands. I think that's how it works. This one should end soon. Yeah, okay. And now we can switch to defending the front. No, I can't. Ah, because this is the fight there, actually. Which you're also losing, despite mad numbers in my favor. Outrageous. I wonder why. Defense in forested terrain is part of it. Hey, gold in South Island. Nice. Gold rush. Spread the word. By all means. I need to print more cash to handle this massive construction thing I've got going on. I am going to shrink the construction sector. Where is the province? Yeah, let's downsize that a bit. Save us a bit of cash. Okay, 1v1 here right now. Send the 8 over. See if we can push this front. Pull a sneaky on them. You guys, I'm going to switch you to defending as well. But if we can hit them there, grab a few of their provinces. We're losing. I think. No, we are going to win. I mean, look at this offensive advantage. It's mad. You guys still on the offensive? Can I pause that? No. You should. Why can't you change what they're doing when a battle is going on? That's a very silly. That's poor design, frankly. Give me some more government administration in the West Country. How's the steel price doing? Still extremely high. We're working on it, though. We're working on it. Yeah, it means I'm constantly stuck, like having to wait until a battle ends before I can change my strategy in an area, which is annoying. It means you have to kind of babysit the areas, which is the exact point of the war system, or at least should be the exact point of the war system, is that you don't have to babysit. let's go advance this one. What's this? Oh, that's just part of the whole front, okay. Yeah, now we have the numbers here, so hopefully we'll be able to make some gains. I think we won that one immediately, or did we lose it immediately? God darn it! How are we still losing this? You can expect all the standard of living you want, that's fine. French Canadian people are migrating to Tasmania. Cool. And yeah, steel mills. There's a lot of steel mills in the home country about to be finished. How are we losing every fight? It's ridiculous. We could wipe peace now if we wanted to. We're 60 away from this. We'd have to wait for them to go into a serious deficit before they'd be willing to accept that, I think. We're slowly... How... They outnumber me every time. I think we need to build like a bunch of industry here. Not industry, infrastructure. Not now, obviously, but in the fullness of time. Because the amount of industry you have in an area affects the amount of men you can deploy into each fight. So I'm told. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to take a white piece. Which is upsetting. I was going to save, because I haven't saved in a while. But yeah, it's upsetting, but hey, we did succeed in our war, so there's that at least. Quite a bit of turmoil here. Some radical pops, some devastation. It's going down though. And low migrant attack traction because it's so devastated. Yeah, fair enough. We are also slightly over the top on tech, probably because we've got inherited some universities in new places. Yeah, so you tear that down. Don't need that. Still a tiny bit over actually, so I'm gonna decrease this. I need to try and be efficient on cash right now. So I'm going to switch off breech loading artillery. Go back to mutual funds. We need mutual funds. What's this button? Reset. Huh. Okay. Anything interesting in here? Government just to see. Man of Wars. Short on lead. Okay. I think lead is one of the ones we haven't turned to trains yet. Yeah. Oh god, we only have 3 lead mines? Are you kidding me? Give me a lot more of those. We're going to need lots of lead for our military projects. Mining accident. Yeah, sorry. It's a small price to pay right now. I need the industrialists to be happy. Still, I mean, our GDP went up by like 10 million during that war. Which is pretty good, if you ask me. Okay, how are we doing on institutions? 6 weeks left, and we got Home Affairs. But yeah, still lots of radicals. Lots of radicals. Unfulfilled political movements demands is the big one. They just really want to be racist. These bloody Anglicans. They're just jonesing for some racism. Alright, let's fight an easier war that we can win. Mexico. I'm going to take Nevada, Utah, Arizona off you. Now, US, you better stay out of this. You just better. We will mobilize our big army, but no one else to start with. US, stay out of it. Otherwise, I don't care what it takes, I will bring you down. Oh yes, and now, if we take a look at market access, but there's no one unemployed here. We're achieving practically complete employment, which is pretty cool, but get me level 5 ports. At least. Get some more infrastructure going. Good. The other way we could help our economy is if we actually exported something for once. Like, yeah, oh, I'm an idiot. We should definitely export our fertilizer, because it's so cheap. It does cost bureaucracy to export stuff, though. And it's not going to make us very much money. 197? Seems like nothing. The fact these are all going to only go to level 1, I think that might be because of the convoy limit. We don't have many convoys available. So once we've got those new ports, that will help. Mexico begins conscription. Labour movement and field works are spreading. But no one's going to back you, Mexico, so you might as well back down. I want Navarra, and here's some motivation to back down. I also want... Can I click on Utah? No. Silly. That should be changed. Let me have Utah and Arizona. That will crank my infamy a bit, but that's okay. They want to subjugate Hanover. Oh shit. Russia! Piss off! Okay, well, that's annoying. I do have a front with Russia. If America backs them now, we're going to be in a spot of bother. Send all these titchy guys to here. And then our Navy's job is to prevent the Russians from crossing the sea. I don't know if that's how that works at all, but... Mexico, you're going to annex this little area? Fine. You go by all means, bud. Anyone in reserve anywhere? No. Okay. Well, Russia joining them is definitely unfortunate. Maybe I need to do a war just directly against the US next. And really try and put them in their place. They're cocky, huh? But I have Hanover on my side. Russia does have a pretty freaking big army. Hopefully their tech is bad. They're not sending anyone here. Are they sending anyone onto this front? No. Please tell me Russia's already in a war. No. That's a shame. Well, you know what? I have this sneaking suspicion that the price of munitions is about to increase. So let's bump up the production of some munitions plants. It's just a hunch I have. Enact agrarianism. What the heck is agrarianism? Oh, it's a different policy. No, I need the capitalist and aristocrat contributions. I especially need the capitalist ones. Unlocks government run for railway. That's okay. I don't think we need it. Russia's still not sending men to these fronts. Which, I mean, means at least we'll get... Maybe I can get the war goal occupied before they show up and ruin my day. Maybe they're not doing it because they don't dare, like, try and cross the sea. Maybe it's because they're deploying against the Colonial. No. Baking powder for food industries, huh? Is that any good? Whoa! Yeah, it's good. Jesus Christ. That's a massive increase. Okay, still no Russians deploying against me here. Mexico not backing down, obviously. Well, if they're not gonna... Okay, now they're finally coming over. Only 17 of them. Right, sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, so there are some Russians... No, it's Mexico sending men here. There's still no Russians crossing the sea, because I don't know how the military supply system works. Like, if I look at this unit, he has a supply route from Lancashire to Quebec using these convoys. Presumably, if I raid it, and his supply route is neutered, I mean, if the Russians sent something and I raided it, and their supply system got broken, for goodness sake, then they'd be in a bad spot, right? Oh, and suddenly we're advancing on like 4 fronts here instead of 2. Instead of 1, rather. You can move to this one as well. I want to try and do this before the Russians show up, if we can get as much progress here as possible. But yeah, I think maybe the Russians are not sending men over because they know that if they did, I would obliterate their supply system. Ah, they did do it. Whoa! Look at that! Nice going, East India Company. When I annex you, there'll be all the more for me to annex. And actually, yeah, the 26 can actually advance down here, to be honest. Still no Russians. That's what we like to see. Just easy pushes. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have added Take Alaska as a war goal. Oh. Damn. Damn, that would have been great. Okay. Well, you win some, you lose some. We can do it next time. Because I'm probably going to puppet Mexico once I finish taking that area. Okay, so looking at market prices. Hardwood, explosives, transport. Still explosives, huh? Okay, well, let's crank this. But you're losing money, even though the explosives are super expensive. You know what I think we should actually do? Let's do a bunch more ports. Just cap me out on ports. And then I'm going to look into some exporting, I think. No, it's not quite capped out on production yet. That being the case, what did I say? I think coal is making a fair amount of cash right now, right? And we know there's the coal-rich areas. Sure, let's crank up the ones that we know have like a coal-producing bonus. I said hardwood, didn't I? Logging camps, yeah. Get me some new logging camps in these areas where there isn't any, when there isn't one already. Just to create some kind of dispersed employment. Good. Another fight? Do we get the numbers this time? No. We do have a crazy power advantage though, so once we actually do get some good numbers, we're gonna start cruising. And yeah, continue spreading as many directions as possible here. Good stuff. Russia's still not sending over any men. They dare not face the mighty British army. Is there any gold here? No, there is, you know. So we might do one more war against them to yoink a couple of these gold-bearing provinces. But we'll see. We should also start doing some puppeting, because puppets just pay you a bunch of cash. And we could always do with more cash. And yeah, easy wins. Easy wins in Alaska, obviously. Entirely unopposed pushing in here. I don't want to conquer two populous states, because we'll get a bunch of radicals from conquest. I'd rather just keep taking some of these relatively empty provinces over here. I'm assuming these ones are also pretty, yeah, pretty empty. Finally a fight in the offensive? No. Come on. God, our freaking GDP just continues to do pretty freaking gangbusters. One thing we could also do is start using auto-expand, which basically means when the building is profitable, it will just automatically add it to the next next step of the construction queue. We might do that soon. It feels less, you know, controlled, but we can still control, like, we can still manually build some stuff when we want to. I wonder why we're on the left-hand side of this one and the right-hand side of all these ones. Curious. But yeah, cruising in. Belgium wants a defensive pact. I'd kind of rather make you a puppet, to be honest. How much of a problem of infamy would that give us? 36. You know what? Sure. I'll take a defensive pact with the Netherlands. With Belgium, rather. South Netherlands. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Whoa! I didn't realise the Mexicans hadn't started defending the South at all. That's funny. They want to enter our customs union. Sure. I guess, actually, entering customs union with people is kind of a bad idea, because it will let them bypass my whole protectionist thing quite a bit. They won't have to pay any tariffs. But I think that's okay. As long as it's not major powers joining, as long as it's just minor people, as long as we can lift each other up while pushing down on the big boys, I think that's fine. Oh, an actual fight. They've sent some people to the south. You know what? Just stop fighting in the north. Because you're obviously incompetent. It must be because there's not enough infrastructure here. They'll have more infrastructure on their side than I have on my side, which means they're going to win all the fights. Is how that will be working, I have to imagine. And yeah, Russia's got, clearly, no ability to do anything about it. Fine art. Went to a third of its previous price. Jesus. You guys, just defend the front. We're crushing Mexico in the south so decisively that we don't really need to worry about the north. Even though that does mean, of course, they have control of the war goal. And then Russia will just wait out. Because, I mean, we have some of their land occupied, they have none of our land occupied. You have to imagine that means their war enthusiasm is going to go down faster than ours. Ooh, interesting. What's the play here? They want to conquer Texas, New Mexico, Utah, Arizona. Well, bad news. A bunch of those I'm already yoinking. Unfortunately, this is probably going to mean they are going to get Mexico, though. But there we go. Nice. And yeah, it does just remove a bunch of their... What do you mean, return New Mexico? It was never yours, America, you freaking... Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. France joins Mexico. Then I also join Mexico. And it forces an open the American market and gives a Florida treaty port. Hell yeah. Let's do it. This is what you get, America. Treaty agreement with Brazil. Yeah. And I want a defensive pact too. Come on, France. Back 'em. Back 'em. That's brilliant. This is the way to weaken. This is the way to weaken America. To have France do it for us. Come on, France. France, you haven't got long. Back 'em. I don't want to back 'em just me and Mexico versus the US. That's not big enough advantage. But if France backs them, then we can just stomp all over them, and it'll be beautiful. France, come on, please. Mexico, sway them. Offer them Louisiana back. Mexico, come on. Damn, they're not going to do it, are they? What a shame. Well, while America's busy doing that... Oh, I'm still in this war, right. I forgot. Yeah, hello, Russia. You wanna peace out? You wanna subjugate Hanover? How about if I... Yeah, sure. No. White peace. They'll peace out in... Oh, not for ages. Okay, well, I guess we're in this war for a while. Oh, we're not building anything. I was wondering why I was making so much money. Yeah, I think I am going to do it. So the way automatic expansion works, and I have a mod that increases this. It increases the complexity of this. If it's either subsidized or making a profit, and it's got at least 85% of its current workforce filled, and it doesn't have any input good shortages, and the cash reserves are at least 75%, and either there's some unemployment at least 2% in the state, or there is some peasants available in the state, and there's a subsistence building in the province with an occupancy greater than 2%, aka someone's going to be available to work it, and there's less than 30 weeks in the construction queue, it will automatically expand. So what I'm now going to do is just say, yeah, anytime that's true, anytime it's profitable and there's room to expand it, expand it. And also, I think we want to go to covered markets now. No, but don't subsidize them. You can't automatically expand trade centers. Oh, hang on, what's the other thing in here? Yeah, we do want gas streetlights and free churches. Less clergymen. But yeah, anytime you want to expand these things, just be my guest, basically. And this is where we're going to see our GDP start skyrocketing, basically. Cool. Barracks, by the way, skirmish infantry, conscriptions, irregulars, and infantry. Okay. I also would like to grow my navy a bit, because these small ones are just kind of annoying. So get me this up to 20. And this up to 20. Oh, no, not Gibraltar. There's probably not going to be enough people to work there. Or Malta, to be honest. Cool. And now it will... It's going to use these for now, obviously, so there's a queue there, but very quickly it will start adding... Yeah, there we go. 15 more things. So glassworks, tooling factories, food factories. And that's going to help a lot. Plus our investment fund's probably growing right now. Yeah, because we're building all these military buildings. Franco-Canadian migration to Iowa. Cool. Oh yeah, and we are colonizing these automatically, aren't we? Yeah. I really wish... Yeah, if you could... Well, I guess I don't, because it would be kind of OP. But if you could control where you colonized, it would be a lot easier. Because I could just colonize along here and cut off America from the south. But yeah, finishing up Utah, Arizona, and Ohio will be good. And yeah, standard of living finally starting to creep up a little bit. We'll still do manual building, to be clear. It'll just kind of keep track of some stuff for us. Any other places I want to establish colonies? Oh yeah, how bad's the malaria down here? Severe. Severe. Oh, and this is a... Oh, it's exporting slaves. Interesting. How about here? Probably severe. Yeah. Anywhere else? I could grab a bit of Hokkaido. Burundi have launched a native uprising. Bad idea, Burundi. Bad idea indeed. Well, I'll send over an actual decent-sized chunk this time. We could start a naval invasion against Russia. But, I mean... I don't think we need to. Election. Looks like the party is going to take a substantial lead. Good. It's fine by me. Oh, we have 100 authority right now. Give me a... Encourage industry in the home countries, please. Can you see something's productivity over time? Yeah, so like how much influence is this going to have, do we think? Now that I've actually encouraged... I mean, yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? It's like a... I mean, it's probably like a 10% increase. 15? Not bad at all. Not too shabby. Now, the other thing we might want to do... Yeah, get some water boiler going. I think I don't want to do that. I mean, I like the employment, apart from anything else. I'm unsure. I'm unsure. Same with the whether we should be doing rail transport on these things. Well, that one thinks it's going to make money, so... I guess I should just every so often check and do it when it thinks it's going to make money. Because it's probably right. If I had to guess. This one's so close to even. Let's do it. And also, a lot of these are in some of our kind of far-flung spots. Mutual funds unlocked. All right, here we go. So, note that the investment pool transfer is 102k, right? But now, when I do this, it thinks it's going to lose you money each week. But boy, is it wrong. It kind of is, because we're going from... You know, each building will employ more people. But the thing is, what it employs... Why can't I switch this to publicly traded? It needs improved fertilizers before I can make it publicly owned. That's bizarre. Motor industries needs... What? Automobile production? Electric engines before it can be publicly owned. It's very weird that some things are limited on when they can be publicly traded. I don't really understand the logic there. But anyway, I'm going to switch it all over. And when these things are publicly traded, we're going to see that investment fund go through the roof, and our GDP is going to start going nuts. And it's going to own. Everyone publicly traded, everyone raising all the money they could ever want. Okay. Let's see here. It won't happen overnight, but I mean, it went down to start with, but it will help. Oh, Burundi has broken out. Yes, no. No surprises there. But even with their silly 400% native bonus, we're still going to crush them. Cool. Oh, right, yeah, and new tech, 'cause we've got mutual funds. More home affairs investment could be good. Invent anarchism? I don't think I want to do that. Could get more malaria prevention in 8 years. No, let's do a bunch of industry research. I don't really need rubber yet. Even more construction throughput. Sure. Let's just get mad quantities of industry going. It's gone down to 61. Maybe I did it a bit too radically. It might mean that all of my buildings are now struggling to employ enough capitalists. Building is fully employed. It should just show you who it's employing. I guess you're here for that. Yeah, the number of workforce number of these guys is going to dramatically increase. Another gold rush. Spread the word. They are subjugating Bremen. I don't really care. 10 flotillas in reserve. Where? How do you see that again? I think the easiest way is to go recruit admirals. They're in the North Sea HQ. So then we grab the North Sea fleet and we promote the man. Good. Burundi, you're 100% occupied. You should give up. Russia, meanwhile, we're losing it at 0.5. They're losing it at 0.4. Why is that? So I took more casualties, or just because no, a bunch of my population? 14% is radical. That's pretty big. Yukon territory are beginning to live beyond their means. That's fine. You've got gold. What could go wrong? Even more steel mills production in the home countries. Yes, absolutely. And yeah, I am going to do a naval invasion of Eastern Russia. Will be intercepted. Yeah, good luck with that. Let's see how this goes. I have no idea how it'll go, but I want to end this Russian war sooner. Oh, another place I can colonize now that I've reached it newly appendage style from up here. Good. And yeah, when you colonize Africa a lot, you can really deny other great powers lots of resources that they need, which can be kind of overpowered, honestly. Anglican Church down to 3.4. They are now marginalized. Nice. Huzzah, huzzah. And we did get the 10% on trade unions. How are we doing on that transfer? Still lower than it was. Interesting. GDP is cranking though. And yeah, we've got all these things that we wouldn't necessarily be able to find that were the most optimal things to build. I'm sure they're not perfectly optimized. What happened? Prussia backed down. Who backed Bremen? That's funny. Maybe I should build some more barracks in Canada. I think I'm gonna. And America. Just, you know, one more layer of barracks all over the shop. Because I want to slightly increase the size of my mini armies. And yeah, I don't want to make a free government reform. Ooh, we're actually down on authority. Opposition interest group people down. Well, that doesn't really matter, I guess, until it's -1. And we have unlocked the labour movement. Fine. Does that mean I can go work cooperative? No. Not yet, anyway. Do any more of these I want to try and do. Realist art. Public trading. Just need some more cash reserves. A new party formed, the Diggers. +10 economy of scale building cap. Ho hum. That's going to be good. What was that? Oh, Jesus. The freaking Russians are sinking a bunch of my ships. There's 37. Okay, you guys, cancel our naval invasion. No coast. Patrol the British coastline. I need you to protect this. Oh, sorry, there we go. Escort convoys. They've sunk 500 of my convoys. Reducing our efficiency by 3%. Outrageous. What's this? Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this? There's a East India Company peasant revolt. Fucking hell, it's huge. Okay, sure, Spain. I'll offer you an obligation if you come help me. Because I'm a bit busy right now. Hopefully their tech is not very good. Freaking heck, this is an absolute cluster mess. Alright, let's go. Let's send in some of our small guys to attack undefended fronts. And just see if we can drown them in offensives. And then the rest of them, just any other undefended fronts that we aren't already attacking? Doesn't look like it. Alright, just defend some of the bigger ones then. But that's a vulnerable front right there. I was a bit busy launching my naval invasion of Russia. The guys did land, by the way, both of them, so that's good. What if you advance this front instead? 36 days. What? Really, they crowd the right-hand side of the screen so much. It's a shame. And look at that. GDP continuing to skyrocket. Yeah, the National Investment Fund. Not quite going the way I was hoping, but... So Spain has backed us in exchange for a favour. Let's get Brazil in as well. Obligation, sorry, not favour. Completely different mechanic. Oh, Prussia is facing radical Prussia, who are an absolute monarchy, against Prussia, who's also an absolute monarchy. So what do you want? What's the difference here? They're the same culture and everything. Conservative agenda, industrialized, unified Germany. They're not interested in unifying Germany. You know what? I like the sound of you, radical Prussia. Oh, the East India Peasant Company revolt is leading that way too. You know what, Prussia? I might support you getting turned into radical Prussia. That seems good. This is why I'm gonna have to annex you, East India Company, by the way. This mess you've created here. Let's increase our law enforcement as well. I need to try and get working down on this number of radicals. And anyone else that will help me? Yeah, Denmark. I'll offer you all obligations. That's fine. I don't mind getting involved in your stuff that you're going to probably request I do once your obligations are done. I don't know if they'll switch to having like unified Russia when they unified Germany as a motive once they've started, but yeah, I'm gonna back radical Prussia just in case they don't. Plus, with me backing radical Prussia, they might back down. I don't know if they can back down from a civil war, but it'd be funny if they did. Alright, cash flow is still looking pretty good. Actually, cash flow is so good. Let's crank the construction sector, and let's build it in the American states we took over, and the Canadian states, because the worker wages there are probably lower, and the construction can be, you know, from anywhere to be used anywhere. Alright, so the revolt has started. We have the numbers, but we're a little busy in Russia just now. Where are you going from? From down here? You should still be here. You get there in less days? No. Brazil wants an alliance. They're calling in an obligation. Sure, I'd love an alliance anyway. And yeah, some easy pushes down here. Meanwhile, yeah, their defense is... their stats do look pretty bad. They're calling in a thing for a defensive alliance. That's fine. I'm very happy to have a defensive alliance. You didn't need to call in these obligations to sway me to your side. God, look at this freaking mess, huh? Looks like plus all the local protectorates and things all seem to have sided against the peasant revolt. I wonder what causes peasant revolts. I mean, unhappy peasants, one has to imagine, but... Prussia is not backing down. I imagine the state has like better tech or something, because these are an uprising, but I don't know, maybe it's the military that's doing the uprising. I mean, 3 wars at once. 2 arms. How's the... Okay, I think we're slowly bringing the situation under control in terms of convoys. Yeah, Radical Prussia has got a heavy advantage in the west, but... Yeah, no, they're holding in the east. They do have lower stats there, as I suspected, so we might have to go and get involved to try and help them win. I just want anything that weakens Prussia, basically. We've been very focused on the Americas lately. Russia, take a peace deal, for goodness sake. You're not even fighting me in over here. Let's send the 75,000 down to India. Try and get the situation under control there. Because this is a bit of a disaster at the moment. Wait, what happened? Is the war already over? No. Why isn't it in my list? Oh right, of course it's not a diplomatic play anymore. And then what's this? The 2 Sicilies are attempting to unify Italy. And they're being supported by France. How very historical. That's fine. I don't mind if Italy gets unified. Because I might try and ally up with Italy, because we're rivaled with all of their historical foes, so... That was an annoying noise, sorry. There we go. I just wanted to bump up these construction factories. Construction things, rather. Yeah, +7, so, I mean, once the war exhaustion goes down, we will be in a better place there. And where have I got men right now? Where have my troops gone? Got some here. Advance some of these empty fronts. I don't know if there's a good way for me to tell, like, what India's actually contributing to my economy. I mean, obviously there's the diplomatic pact, like, contributions they're forced to pay, which right now are only 10. But like, how can I tell the impact of their goods on my market? It'd be good if there was a way to do that. Looks like we're doing pretty well over here. Another gold rush. Sure thing. Spread the word. The other thing I should probably do, since we've got this auto investment on, is just build, like, on resources, anywhere where there isn't already a small mine, I should build one. Oh, we can build gold mines. Yeah, let's do that. Anywhere there isn't already a small mine, we should build just one level of it. That way, the auto expand will be able to expand it if and when there is a a good opportunity to do so. Oh, there's already one there. Never mind. Logging camps. Yeah, and logging camps, another good example. Yeah, we've got quite a few over the place now. And fishing, similar story. Just because I don't know how much profit these are going to make, but if they make some, it'll be good to just have them eligible to be auto-expanded. And what I'm hoping we basically do is turn America into, like, the breadbasket of the empire. I don't know why I'm building farms that far north. That seems ill-advised, but... Livestock ranches, maize farms, rice farms, rye farms, wheat farms, wheat farms. Just build a bunch of these. Because I want to try and create just such unbelievable prosperity in the Great Britain, based off the fact that we have all this cheap food and cotton and dye and silk and sugar, all being imported from over here. That seems fun. Also, yeah, just anywhere with some people that could be employed, but right now doesn't have one of these things. Get it going. Because, I mean, we've taken all this land, we might as well start. Obviously, these level 1s are not going to have much in the way of economy of scale, but I think that's okay. I think that's not a big deal, because they're just very small, so they're not going to cost much either. And some of these places, like the Niger Delta, we're going to get a bunch of millet out of there. What is millet? I mean, it's making grain, so... Cool, and then once those are all built, we'll have to... oh god, there's more construction throughput, good. Should probably finally get that improved fertilizer. That'll help our food production, which will bring down the cost of living for people as well. That'll be good. Okay, finally making some good pushes here. This is a mess, obviously, but so far it looks like we're winning handily. Meanwhile, in Prussia, we're not. Didn't add any war goals against me, did they? No. Yeah, the average defense-offense stats aren't looking good for us here. But I'm not going to commit men to here until we've won in India. God, look at the flags on those occupations. It's great. Russia, give it up, you gits. I don't know why Russia's not opposing me at all in this war. Like, they're only in this one war and they've done nothing. They're not broke. They have the money to mobilize their troops. They've just chosen not to for some reason. Curious. Right, anyone idle? Yeah, much of these guys are idle. I'm going to advance some of these empty provinces. It's just that it's not even really a war. You're just kind of romping around India, having a good time. Oh yes, gold mines. Some more goals were enforced. Landed gentry and Anglican church marginalised. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We're paying the minimum we can right now, just to try and help shore up the balance sheets. Finally, white peace with Russia. You should have accepted that a long time ago, Russia. Long time ago, indeed. I'm going to take a Lascar off you for that. Alright, so these lads can come over and push the front against the Iron Confederacy. Oh good, that's going to speed up colonization in this region quite a bit. Look at all these new things we're building. Yeah, we suddenly have a lot of input shortages in the explosive sector. Let's get a new chemical plant built. And sure, let's branch out. We've been building loads in the UK. Sorry, in the in Britain. But let's branch out to the rest of the British Isles. There's plenty of peasants in Munster who could do with a job in an explosives factory. God, we've got 8 pages of things queued up. Prioritize the chemical plants. Dutch East Indies peasant revolt begins conscription. Damn it! Another peasant revolt. I have heard that this patch has very overtuned peasant revolts. And yeah, this war did break out. We can't launch an offensive with these 7 because they're just garrisons. I can't even hover over them to find out who they are. Or their allies, rather. Losing money, hand over fist, but not really a problem. Nice. Back annex. Yoked back under us. Okay. So these 75, just go man these fronts, and then you smaller numbers. Oh, actually, you guys go here, and you 75 go handle the big numbers over here. Good. But what I was thinking was we're going to need some more. Well, first off, any more of these industries that I want to... Would it be profitable to switch over anything? Like the steel mills, maybe? Not quite yet. You? No. Aha. However, mechanized workshops. Very profitable. Textile mills? Very profitable. Very profitable. Oh, baby. But yeah, we need more administrations. And we have increased throughput, so... Give me 10 of those. No, 10 is ridiculous. Give me 5 of those. But yeah, we're getting the chunky throughput bonus from economy of scale there. And yeah, sorry Prussia. I'd love to come help, but we had some revolutions that I need to deal with. Oh, interesting. France looks like they're actually going to lose that war. Meanwhile up here, my guys arrived? No, but our allies are pushing in. Good stuff. I wonder who the allies are. Oh, I can find out how here. Okay, Nova Scotia, New Wales, and New Brunswick. Cool. Really inventive names we've got here. New Scotland, New South Wales, and New Brunswick. Why South Wales? Why not just New Wales? It's never occurred to me before. Why was it New South Wales? Capitulation, sadly. I will accept white peace on that one, Prussia. I didn't add any war goals. All war goals targeting us will be enforced. That's okay. There are no war goals targeting us. And the final battle here goes our way. Nice. And he is now free to come down here. Advance this front. You should be able to click directly on the front. So you can advance the front. That'll make it much easier. Peasant revolt's broken out. All these guys getting deployed. What happened to the 80 I sent here? Oh, they're on their way. Oh no, that's allies I'm sending here, right? No, there they are. They're here. Okay, good. Should be an easy win. No, they're winning so far. But that's on this front, I think. Where we actually have more troops. It's a bit trivial. Okay, we got loads of diplo points right now. I should probably take New Mexico. Hang on, America, did you lose that war against Mexico? Maybe they backed down and gave you Texas. How are your numbers? We could better arm our conscripts, I guess, and then go and smash up the US. Because if we force them to release all those people, I mean, they'd be in a tough spot. This massive chemical plant we're building in Munster, I wonder if it's going to be profitable. Should also make sure it auto-expands itself. There's the Iron Confederacy annexation. Good. Almost done. Almost done. Next week. Cool. Done. Munster. How's your employment going? It's unable to hire because it doesn't have any funds. How does it get the first funds it uses to employ people? I don't actually know. But anyway, yes, it's making some cash already. Good. Especially because the price of sulfur is likely to tank. Because I've built a bunch of new sulfur mines. It's already number 8 chemical plant in the world in terms of productivity. Nice. Making a bit of a loss to start with. Interesting. Why? Price of coal. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Any other places that need coal mines? We haven't built them. We could let auto expand their way to glory. A few. I should make sure all of these are set to auto expand. After we've built our new additions. Unfortunately, there's no way to say like new things you build set to auto expand automatically, which is a oversight in my view. Ouch, losing there. Overall though, looks like we're going to win this handily, and we have a bunch of new troops we can send in here. It is useful to have these small armies for some situations, but they are a little cumbersome. So, expiring obligations. Owed an obligation from Portugal is expiring soon. Can I just ask for some cash? Or a protectorate? No. Some high tensions, but that's fine. Our trading route was at a risk of breaking. Because our relations are poor, apparently. Well, I don't mind if the trading route breaks, because they're allied to me, so that's all I really need. Glass, tools, steel, explosives. I mean, that's a lot. But we're working on it. The sulfur will help with the explosives. Let's make sure we're still being fully protectionist. Yep. Cool. Good, good. And we're still exporting Yeah, thousands of opium to the Chinese, which is good. I mean, it's good for us. Pretty bad for the Chinese. Yeah, lost that one. But with new people arriving, I'm confident that we'll be able to turn it around. Boom, 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 boom. Egypt, yeah, liking us, but... Come on, numbers are in our favour there. Why are we being so bad? We have the offence and we have the numbers advantage. Had. Donation of knowledge. Plans to create a university in Wales. Sure. Geo-promotion. Intelligentsia. They're not a huge fan of us, but sure, I don't mind promoting people every so often because interest groups ask for it. It could be a little bit of boost. I would like the avant-garde, but there's improved fertilizer. Okay. Yeah, here we go. We're struggling on coal and iron and stuff. Getting a... Ooh, there's also electrical generation, though, which is kind of crazy good. And steel. We are short, but steel is expensive right now. Give me dynamite. No, give me steam donkey. We're going to go steam donkey, then dynamite, then open hearth process. And that's going to just really shore up our industrial situation. Oh, we actually lost this front in the north. I thought we were winning there. My bad. Okay. Well, these 26. Let's have naval invade. Not at war with Dutch East Indies peasant revolt. You what? I am. Look, here's the war. That's weird. Why is it showing me it's not at war with them? We're fighting them. I mean, right here, right now. Curious. How's that? Joint free transfer. I mean, yeah, the mutual funds have not been working as well as I hoped, or as well as they have in previous campaigns. Keep getting the less radicals buffs, please. Yeah, ploughing through them here now, especially once the front starts to disintegrate. We have just enough armies to cruise our way through. That's weird. I wonder why it's not letting me naval invade there. I mean, we definitely are at war with them. Oh, we got triage. Now, triage is interesting because it lets you do first aid, which means you get 50% recovery rate on your units, but it takes just a staggering quantity of opium, so we're not going to do it. I need my opium so I can ship it off to China and sell it. Repeaters is now spreading. Nice. Yeah, we're having enough literacy. Tech really does just seem to spread to you really quickly. It's great. I don't know if there's any way I can really take positive action on my literacy rate. I don't really know how I can influence that. You can invest in your education. Yeah, but I think that's all I can do. Just try and go on that that tree. Yeah, I can't. Their peace acceptance is plus 100. But I guess that's because this is not, you know, currently being pressed. You guys, naval invasion. I can do a naval engagement against East Java. But it's occupied by the right people, right? I think the game thinks I'm on the wrong side. It's weird. Oh, hang on. Is this a Dutch East Indies peasant revolt? Is that the problem? No, they're in this war. I don't know. Well, I'll just naval invade where it will let me naval invade. With whoever. Nowhere for him. And let's take another look at colonies. Okay, yeah, we got our one here. I don't need to grab this area yet. Because if we can cut them off, if we can like cut across here and then grab all this coast, no one else is going to be able to colonize in here. Which should be good. And there we go. Good. Did win that war. Excellent. And look at our GDP. Absolutely skyrocketing. It's great stuff. Oh, hey, and look, Peru and Bolivia unified. Anyway, New Brunswick. Oh, hey, they unified up as well. Let's annex New Brunswick. I can't because they are too loyal. Begin dowaging relations then. And these guys are unifying up. I want them to fully unify before I annex them, just to save me the trouble of having to annex multiple people, I think. Disappearing interests. No, I am interested in South China and Congo for sure. I've got one more. Sure, I'm interested in Mexico. What do I want to do now? I mean, we're just plowing through. I'm confused about how the mutual funds have not... That's an interesting little recursion. I'm interested about the fact the investment pool hasn't been rising much. Hey, well done, Two Sicilies. Look at that. Unified up. Let's improve relations with them. They don't like me. Oh yeah, I rivaled them, didn't I? probably why, huh? Let's improve relations with Austria too. One of those two is going to have to like us, surely. We could... I mean, Greece... I don't know how chords work. Okay, here we go. Greece has a core on this province. I think that's what that means, right? There's no tooltip for this, weirdly. Might be from the mod. It might be the mods introduced an issue there. Colonization of Guinea is complete. Cool. And there is this Futa Jalon guy. Could annex them. France, Austria, and the US are all interested, so I probably don't want to start a fight there just now. Tech-wise, I mean, malaria prevention would take 3 years right now, so we probably don't want to do that. France has ended their rivalry with Austria. Interesting. I wonder if we're strong enough to just, like, say I don't care about, what do you call it? Infamy. What if I made Italy a dominion? That would be kind of cool, right? You just start puppeting big people. Who else could I puppet? You know what? We could actually puppet Portugal. We are currently their friends, right? What's our situation with them? No, we don't have friendly stuff with Portugal right now. If we get our infamy down to 0, which it actually is already, we could puppet them. What's the difference between a puppet and a dominion again? There's a vassal. A vassal pays 15% of their treasury, and they're forced to join their overlords' wars. A puppet pays 20% and are forced to join their overlords' wars. Oh no, wait, they're not. Yeah, they are forced to join the overlords' wars, and they cannot max or exceed the overlords. And you may target them with annexation. And then dominion, they give you 10%. They can start their own stuff. So yeah, what if we puppet Portugal? What if we did it and we're legends? Because Portugal is a puppet. I mean, they've got to have a pretty big economy, right? 6 million GDP? It's not that big. But a Portuguese puppet just seems fun. Let's try it. Why not? And a lot of people are going to back them. That's not great. We might have to back down. Oh no, they want to liberate the Dutch East Indies. Okay, it's a problem. It's a problem. Apparently that was a little bit too much infamy. Well, I mean, that's not great. That's not great. Maybe we could get Austria to back us. That's not great. I think we should start building more barracks. Yeah, give me a bunch more barracks in over here in Ireland, because there's loads of peasants in Ireland that we can raise up, and then in America as well. That's not ideal. It's not ideal. We might be able to persuade Belgium to our side at least. Let's immediately try and sway Belgium. I'm going to call in an obligation to get Belgium on our side. They're fearful. You should back down, Portugal. You should back down right now before anyone gets a chance to back you. Thing is, Italy's already in a war, so they're probably not going to get involved. France has, though. Austria's already in a war. And they're only neutral. I can take it. I can take him. I think I can probably take him. Lübeck owes us an obligation. We back them in the current play against Prussia. No, I'm sorry. But if Prussia will stay out of my play, that would be great. Spain, you should back me. Can I see why they won't accept it? Yeah. Relative preference for Great Britain is minus 39. That's not great. Oh, right, yeah, we're going to have a big front against these guys. I mean, let's go for it. Sure, why not? Oh, you know what else we could do? Yeah, let's do this. New war goal. I want war reps from France. They're cocky now. But yeah, no, I'm going to do it. You come at me, Portugal. I will conscript everyone. I'll conscript everyone available. And we will destroy you. I am not afraid. I'm a little afraid. Any other little janky fronts? Yeah, let's go against the homie. And here, and here. We'll grab all of these French places. You know what, actually? How much? I mean, I've got a lot of infamy right now. I've got 90 infamy, so I've got to be careful, but... How about we take... Yeah, how about I take Mozambique? 28 infamy? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Why is there so much infamy? How about a French treaty port? That'd be funny. A Corsica treaty port. Yeah. Give me a Corsica treaty port. And that'll give us access to the French industry, which means we'll be able to like import their steel when it's cheap and stuff with no problem. Their investment level of law enforcement goes down, or the use of force is warranted. I'm afraid the use of force is warranted. Now, U-26, I'm going to need you to try and defend this front. And you guys, I'm going to need you to defend this front. Yeah, and our income is going to tank, unfortunately. But, yeah, we'll see. Russia declares neutrality, that's good. If Italy sides against us, that's pretty bad. that would be a little bit of a pain. But they're busy right now, they're busy. They would never side against us, Copium. We apparently have a significant disadvantage. What do you mean you estimate a 64% disadvantage because they have outnumbered us by 4 people? And look at all of these freaking improvements going on. Our auto building is just having our GDP skyrocket. France is our #1 rival, so. Journal of Philosophical Struggle. Studies. No. Academic pop's going to become radical, that's fine. And we are now finally managing to pull more into loyalists than this. But here we go. Okay, no one else can join. Italy didn't join. That's good. Belgium giving us a land border to fight on might actually have been a bad idea. Maybe I should have gone with not having a land border to fight over. Don't advance. Don't advance. Defend the front. We need to get our men all mobilized up. Which is going to take a while. Oh yeah, right. And I know this is a little bit late, but could you suddenly get like thousands of new guns and pieces of artillery in order to equip our conscripts better? That's probably a bit late, huh? Hey, we've got the numbers on them here, though. We're losing that fight? What are you smoking? Just because they're aggressive maneuver? Alright, we need more stuff. We need like breech-loaded artillery, Bronto. That's ridiculous. Did we just lose that? Come on, we outnumbered them 2-1, and we have a stat advantage. What's going on? There must be some dice rolls that it doesn't show you. Because that's kind of insane, right? I'm not going crazy here. We could just let Belgium fall. I mean, have they got any war goals on Belgium? What is this? What? What? America... Oh, I didn't even notice. America is trying to declare war on us. Crap. Oh, that's pretty bad. we had trouble in the best of times. They want Utah and a liberation of Canada. Alright, I'm going to call it a part here and come back next time. Jesus Christ. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Either way, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.